Hello, welcome to video. When I first started playing Valorant, I sucked. In fact, I was so bad my comment section called me Iron, which at that point you may as well just spit it in my face. And whilst I lacked in the very basic mechanics such as movement, crosshair placement and not being a stupid little bitch, I also stopped playing on console and moved to PC, so my aim was absolute dog water. But I'm a competitive man, so I decided it's time to get good. AimLabs is a tool you can download on Steam with training packs specifically designed to improve your aim. So I challenged myself to train on AimLabs every day for 30 days and make a video tracking my progress. That video kinda popped off. So then I made another 30 days. And then a 40 days, for a grand total of 100 days. So, here's the full video. My journey began as a fresh off the boat bronze 1 and my targets were simple. 100,000 points on grid shot, 20 bots on hard mode in the shooting range with the sheriff, and gold in competitive. So then, let's see how we did. Day 1, I had absolutely no idea what was going on. I ran around AimLab's menu like a headless chicken, checking out all the different trainers. I heard about Grid Shot already and tried it out. It seems this is the most popular mode and I can see why, it's pretty fun. I'm sure it helps with aim and other stuff too, but look! Blue stuff goes boom boom. I tried out some other random trainers, then after about 45 minutes jumped into Valorant. I played a competitive game and I'm not gonna lie, it didn't go very well. How I'm not Dirt 1, I don't understand, but hey, I'll take what I'm given. The game ends, as you'd imagine, in a loss. But whatever, it's just day 1. It's gonna get better, right? Day 2, I lost another competitive game in Valorant. It was at this moment that I decided using the normal game mode to gauge my improvement was actually a bad idea, right now that is. Later in the video I do jump back to it. Whilst there's obviously a lot of aiming involved, in the standard mode there are abilities, no respawns, and not enough frequent gunfights to convincingly notice my improvements on a day-to-day basis, so I decided from day 3 and onwards I would play a game of deathmatch after each AimLab session instead. Day 3 went alright, still finding my way around AimLabs and trying hard not to get absolutely dominated in deathmatch. So far, so good. Day 4, I start to see some improvements in my aim. Now, this is what we call beginner gains. If you've ever gone to the gym, the first few sessions you notice your improvements like crazy, but after time goes on, you start wondering why you're not seeing these same results. But this is just because you're doing things you've never done before and noticing changes that were never there before. Basically, before I could never hit headshots with a mouse and keyboard, now I'm starting to hit a few and spazzing out over it. Day 5, I had a quick AimLab session because my friends wanted to play and I didn't want to keep them waiting. What can I say? I'm a nice guy. I started to use mainly the sheriff in deathmatch to help improve my aim even further and did decently enough. Unrelated, but I jumped onto Warzone after and noticed that whilst my aim still wasn't very good, it was more consistent. I was actively going for headshots, whereas before I generally just went to the body. I know it's still early days and again, I'm still not good, but the beginner gains are definitely showing up. Day 6, I decided my main things to train would be grid shot, tracking and precision shots. It went pretty well, beat a few high scores, you know, nothing major, but then I jumped into deathmatch and proceeded to get absolutely decimated. I swear this round it felt like I was Joel and everyone else was a golf club. Not only was I already at a disadvantage with the sheriff, but it seemed like there were quite the few campers on this particular round. Now I'm not proud of myself, but I may have gone a little upset and thought, you know what, screw it. I'm using the Vandal, and then I slapped some kids. After my little meltdown, I jumped back to the sheriff to continue getting stomped until the top player put me out of my misery. Day 7, I tried other stuff but carried on using grid shot as my main trainer. This seems like a decent way to test my reflexes, speed, precision and consistency. I got another high score with 74,000. I know 100k is a pretty big ask, but if I keep going at this rate it might just happen, and hey, it's better to aim high and just fall short than aim low and achieve your goals, right? I entered deathmatch only with the sheriff again and well, you can guess how that went. Badly. I slapped this sage with a dirty headshot only to turn the corner and get slapped right back. A fair trade. Suffice it to say, I didn't do too well and landed at near bottom of the scoreboard. Either way, I wasn't too bummed out. Gotta keep a positive mindset, am I right guys? Day 8. We don't talk about day 8. Day 9, I woke up, made a coffee, listened to a podcast and tried to take a more chilled out approach. I stopped caring about my score and focused purely on accuracy and increasing my speed with each new round, and honestly, this worked out great. In fact, I broke every high score of the day. Went into deathmatch and did a bit better than usual. Still not where I want to be, but what you gonna do, huh? Day 10 went alright, warmed up on AimLabs, got my ass handed to me in deathmatch, and side note, the split map can go Day 11, I wanted to give up on this video. My aim seemed to be off. In deathmatch, I was terrible, and even though I decided to play a game of competitive and won, I was bottom of the leaderboard with only 4 kills. I'm starting to dislike this whole thing, but we must keep going. For science. Day 12, cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Day 13, I'll be honest, I didn't have much time on my hands. I trained AimLabs for about 10 minutes and ended it there. Day 14, things have started mellowing out. High scores aren't being broken as often, and I haven't noticed a decent enough improvement in my aim to even justify AimLabs. But again, we're only about halfway through, so we'll see how things end. Deathmatch went fine, didn't do too crazy, but I wanted to use the Vandal for a change, and yep, my aim is still trash, but nevertheless, the grind must continue. Day 15, I decided to play Valorant first and then go to AimLabs. I'm a bad boy that way. I changed my crosshair and oh my goodness, why didn't anyone tell me how important this was? I kind of just tried a few here and there for fun, but kept it quite similar to default. Then I saw a video saying how not having a good crosshair can hinder your aim. I'm not instantly better or anything, but this did feel more comfortable. I also started an actual training program in AimLabs. I don't remember the names of everything, but it basically goes like this: 3 grid shot, 5 other things, 3 grid shot, 5 other things, and so on until I hit around 20 to 25 aim trainers. Day 16, I learned that this 6 mini ball shots trainer thing is very useful. Honestly, this may be better than pretty much anything else in AimLabs. It was tough, but I started to get used to it little by little. Also, quick tip, if you want to get a better grid shot score, just play a few of these first. It makes grid shot look like a little bitch. Speaking of grid shot, I finally hit a score of 80,000, and this will be the last time in the video where I tell you my score until the end. Do you think I managed to hit 100,000? Let me know in the comment section. I ran a deathmatch afterwards, and look, I know my aim is still pretty iffy and I'm still fairly new, but I'm not getting any better at this. Me plus Sheriff equals pain. How do you use this damn thing? Day 17, I met my soulmate, a killjoy named CRighty11. We made a great team. We led the scoreboard and even clutched up a few times together. He saved my ass, I saved his. He had a British accent, I have a British accent. We were literally best friends. It was close, but in the end, we did manage to claim the dub. We said our goodbyes and went our separate ways. I wanted to friend him. I did. Maybe party up, get to Radiant together, but I was afraid. I was afraid he wouldn't like the real me. That I'd let him down and he wouldn't want to be best friends anymore. I didn't want to ruin the time we had. So, CRighty11, if you're watching this, GG my friend. GG. Day 18, this game can go fuck itself. Day 19 went much better. Split started to become less of a problem map for me. Omen is looking to be my main and I unlocked Viper. Sure, yesterday's session wasn't great, but it's fine guys. We have to keep moving forward and live for today. We can't dread and cling on to the past. After all, yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. But today is a gift. That's why it's called the present. Master Shifu, Kung Fu Panda, great film. Day 20 was slap my balls fantastic. I never want to play this game again because I know it can't get any better. I jumped on AimLabs and have been mainly using these 6-dot shooters. I didn't use deathmatch today. Instead, I just jumped right into competitive and played about 6 games, only losing 1. Omen is an absolute beast of an agent. It's weird because when I first unlocked him, I thought he was trash for my playstyle, but nope, he complements it very well, throwing smokes to block off the enemy's vision, teleporting from smoke to smoke to get a plant, getting onto weird heights, using his ult to completely throw off the opposing team, and blinding, damn. Day 21 was a bit of a downer. I guess the good times had to end at some point, huh? Grid shot scores aren't getting any better, I haven't seen any improvements in my aim, and I fell down a rank in competitive. Just like most of you, I have a very big play until I increase my rank problem that usually ends in sadness. I played maybe about 4 games and literally all 4 of them were on split. I don't mind the map, but can I get some variety up in this bitch? I would explain more about what day 21 really entailed, but it's literally 4 AM, so I'm heading off to bed. Good night. Good morning. It's day 22, and I've neglected my tracking, so today I'll be mostly training that. 6 shooters is still doing me good, helps with flicks and general aim, and grid shot is always fun. Confession time, I haven't done any deathmatch for the last week. I didn't think it was helping, but today I jumped into deathmatch, and maybe it's just because I got a crappy lobby, but I did really well with the sheriff this time. Didn't come first place, but I still did good. Also, good news everyone, I reclaimed the rank that I lost yesterday, now just to lose it again tomorrow. Day 23, I decided I would only do grid shot for training. I don't know why, I just wanted to. In game, I got a few cool plays, some nice kills, I did alright, but look, I don't mean to be that guy, and maybe I'm wrong, and if I am, cool, I accept that. But I swear today's session was filled with smurfs. Day 24, I unlocked Reyna, and oh my, this chick is a badass. I mean, look at this scoreboard. I might just have to start auto-locking her. Back to the game, today was weird. I got a crap ton of kills, clutched the rounds a lot, and not just with Reyna, but with Sova and Sage too, yet I still kept losing. I know kills aren't everything, but I don't know, this game's dumb. Day 25, it's time for some more AimLabs. Now, if you're by any chance wondering why I chose to only do 30 minutes of AimLabs a day, well, it's pretty simple. Firstly, I don't have time to do more. I almost had to give up on this project halfway through just because of how much effort it was taking. Also, editing has been a nightmare. And secondly, there have been studies done showing that the first half hour of anything you do is when your attention and information absorption rate is at its highest. It's the same reason as to why you perform better in your first few games of Valorant as opposed to your last few. Fatigue is a gain killer. Could I have seen more improvement if I spent 20 hours a day on AimLabs instead of just 30 minutes? Of course, but it wouldn't be at the same rate, and I have a life. Kind of. I played a few games of ranked and came to the conclusion that playing Reyna and nabbing kills is definitely fun, but using Viper, Sage and Omen wins more games for me. Whilst most of their abilities don't necessarily help improve my kill-death ratio, they do help the entire team overall. So apologies Reyna, but I'ma have to throw you on the sidelines for now. Day 26, I did mostly 6 shooters. I know I've said 1,000 times how great this trainer is, but if there's one thing to take away from this video, it's that this helps improve your aim a ton. I got a few dubs and I think I'm in love with Viper. Afterwards, I played competitive and the first game really ticked me off. How am I supposed to rank up when the guys who insta-lock Reyna and Raze both bottom frag? It also doesn't help that the other team had a smurf. I know, because their players kept going AFK and the smurf still got nearly 40 kills. At one point, it was literally us 5 versus 3 of them and we still lost. I don't care if I'm being toxic, this needs to be said. Don't insta-lock duelists if you're not going to entry frag or get kills. Day 27, I did a bit of grid shot. After all this time, you'd think I'd hate it, but no, it's still fun, even though I'm not seeing much improvements. Though to be honest, I think that's mainly because I don't really care. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy Valorant and I do want to get better, but since it's not my main competitive game, I don't care that much about reaching the next rank. Ranked was an absolute nightmare. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. I'm getting tons of kills, top or close top of my team's leaderboard on the majority of my games, and I'm not picking duelists either. I'm playing Sage, Sova, Omen, or Viper. I'm last pick almost every time just so I can pick an agent to complement the team, yet I still keep losing. I'm not saying I deserve to be a higher rank or anything, but I just don't know, man. I've always had this mindset that whatever rank you're in, that's where you belong. You can blame connection issues, matchmaking, and bad teammates all you want, but eventually you have to just look in the mirror and blame yourself. Except today. Today, I blame my teammates. Hello, it's day 28. Now look at this grid shot speed. Bang, 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 bang. And here we have a wild sage in its natural habitat. Backed into the corner, struggling to survive and on its last breath. The Raze mercifully ends her suffering. The Raze then proceeds to spray paint her corpse. I said the Raze then proceeds to... There we go. Day 29 started off absolutely terrible. I trained on this flicking course where I did very poorly. I'm starting to think I should have done this from the beginning. I don't know if it's just me, but Valorant's matchmaking is completely busted right now. I was put into lobbies with players 2 ranks above me. 2 ranks? I can't compete with that. I lost 5 games in a row and my rank. I know I've already said this and you've probably heard it a million times, but fuck me, this game has a massive smurfing problem. And I'm not saying that because I faced a smurf. I'm saying that because I had a smurf on my team. He told me he was one and destroyed our opponents. It's finally day 30 and on this day, I found this Valorant specific aim course. Really? On my final day I find this? This new trainer was actually pretty cool, and maybe if I'd used it from the whole 30 days, I would have seen even better results. I jumped into rank, and this is the most plastic 2 thing I've ever seen. Check this out. I spot a Viper in heaven but miss my shots. I reposition, but then an Omen pops out and I miss again. There are 3 of them up there, so I think, screw this, I'm a bitch. I'm running away. All of the remaining enemies start chasing me, so with a 69 IQ play, I decide to teleport to the top of the ledge and wait for them to walk past. And just like fish in a barrel, I get the 1, the 2, and the 3. Alright, so that's the end of the 30 days, but before we run through all the results, this video took a very long time to make, over a month in fact, so if you enjoyed it, drop a like and comment your thoughts down below to help with the unforgiving algorithm. Okay, now that's out of the way, let's get to the results. First, grid shot. My target was 100,000 points. My starting score was 56,809, but by the end I managed to peak at 83,000, so not exactly 100k, but I'll take it. In Valorant shooting range, my targets were 20 dummies out of 30 on hard mode with the Sheriff. My average starting score was around 8, but by the end it was 13 with a peak of 17. Again, I didn't hit my target, but again, I'll take it. And lastly, my rank. Here we are, the one you've all been waiting for, my competitive rank. My target was gold. I started out as a fresh bronze 1, but by the end of my 30 days, I got iron 2. Alright, I'm messing with you. I actually got diamond 3, and to be honest, it wasn't that hard. It was pretty simple because if you think about it, all you need to do is... Okay, I'm lying again. I'm sorry, I just can't help it. You're so gullible. But for real, at the end of my 30 days, I ended up, as you probably guessed, at silver 2, which is pretty decent, I think. Another week or 2 of AimLabs, maybe I could have hit gold. Or I could have got put back down to bronze. Man, this game is brutal. But now we've done our first 30 days, let's jump back into AimLabs because we still have another 70 to go. Although it's worth noting that after my original 30 days, I actually ranked up quite fast to plat 1. So instead of gold, my comp target is now immortal. So then, let's continue. Day 31, it's good to be back. Truth be told, I actually stopped using AimLabs entirely after my first video. I have 0 patience and just want to shoot stuff. Previously, because I was new to AimLabs, I used a bunch of random trainers. However, running through it this time, I created the perfect course for Valorant. I did my first 30 minutes and jumped into the shooting range. I somehow managed to get 18 with the Sheriff. I'ma be honest, this was luck, but a good sign nonetheless. I then jumped into comp to do my placement matches. For the first 3 games, I was pretty trash and my team carried me to wins. Game 4, however, it seems the AimLabs warm-up had already paid off because check this out.
Last player standing.
Annihilated. No more.
One enemy remaining.
Last coming from B. Oh my god, you're so fucking
Crazy.
You're
Can you get the op? Can you get the op?
Game 5 was Icebox. I match MVP'd and did what I could, but we still lost. Even so, I somehow got placed into Plat 2. Now this is where the grind truly begins. Day 32, I had about 3 hours of sleep. I was up all night watching anime. It never really is just one more episode, is it? I didn't feel like playing AimLabs and Valorant today, but I did it anyway. Are you proud of me now, Dad? I did decently enough in ranked. Won my first game, lost my second and called it there. It goes without saying, but playing while super tired and overdosed on Red Bull is a very good way to lose some elo. Day 33, I started off my day by breaking my high score on 6 shot. Comp was just heartbreak after heartbreak. 3 times I needed just one more win to rank up, but lost. I failed, I tried being positive, I did everything I could, but alas, it didn't work. By the end, we had an AFK raise and a toxic duo. At that point, my mental was completely gone and I went AFK too. My teammates kept saying, enjoy your ban, enjoy your ban. But I'll be honest, a ban would be the best thing to ever happen to me, because playing this game makes me sadder than when I first watched that scene where Snape kills Gandalf. Day 34, no ban for me, motherfuckers. Now let's calm down and talk about grid shot. In my previous video, a lot of people said grid shot is useless, and I'll be honest, it kind of is. However, it's a great warm-up. It helps you with general aim, and most importantly, gets you used to aiming with your entire arm instead of just your wrist. Comp was actually great today. I only played 2 games, but won both and got this disgusting double kill with the Headhunter. And I wasn't done there, as I then later clutched this round.
This is
You have it.
Oh, you got it? Maybe?
Yeah. Easy.
Oh, save
Easy.
And then to top it all off, I got promoted to Plat 3. I've never been Plat 3 before. I peaked Plat 2 and then never played because I didn't want to lose it. This is amazing. No way does anything else bad happen throughout the rest of this video. Day 35, I broke my 6-shot record again. I said this in the previous video, but I'll say it again here. Six Shot is one of the best aim trainers out there. I also checked my headshot percentage and yeah, not great. We'll keep track of this to see how much this improves by the end of the month. Valo started off very nice, but then it went horrible. I even team MVP'd as Killjoy. I understand there are times that I play bad and my team carries me to a dub, but it just hurts knowing that I did all I could and still lost, you know? Day 36, nope, not talking about it. Day 37, I'm training specifically to take down all the jets that updraft and shorty me. I'm coming for you, mofos. I did great for my first few games, clutched up some rounds, got my fair share of kills, was a good team player, and as a result, won a few games. Later on though, I had probably my worst game ever and ended on 4 kills. But if I click this, now I'm on top. Yay! Day 38, I did my AimLabs training, but after yesterday's performance, I decided to take the day off from Valo. Day 39, I had some kids on my team telling me to play Sage.
Big Mama, just take Sage.
So I dodged. Sometimes you can just tell when a loss is coming. Oh, and by the way, if you're playing an Instalock Duelist or Chamber, on behalf of everyone else who feels, shut the fuck up and let us pick who we want. You don't get to have the fun ages and then make us play smokes. I've only played Sky twice before, but we really needed her on buy-in, so I failed. And yeah, I might have to play her more often because her util is pretty insane. In the previous video and this one, I've spoken a lot about how sometimes you have bad teammates who are thrown and play like idiots. Well, here's further proof to back up my claim. Look at these two morons who are literally throwing on Breeze. And if that wasn't bad enough, check this out. 4v1 and my teammates push one by one for the final kill and in the process, all die. I still managed to win the round and I get we all make bad plays every once in a while, but it doesn't matter how good you are at grid shot, how many times you fail. If this keeps happening to you, enjoy being hardstuck. Day 40, just another day of shooting balls. Day 41, and I've got a gripe with some of you. In my first video, some people said aim isn't important in Valo, but if you look at this clip, every single one of my kills was due to having good aim. Crosshair placement for the Sova was too low, but I still got him. Reyna wide swung, but I still got her. Crosshair bad again here for Breach, guessed the wrong side of the door for Sky, and Omen just got. Crosshair placement is super important, as is movement, utility usage, map awareness, etc. But your raw aim is your base skill level, and the higher you have this, the higher your peak. Day 42, I was tired, did a couple aim trainers and went beddy buys. Day 43, I had to get up for work in 4 hours, so I decided now would be a great time to pop open a Red Bull. Jumped into Valo and quickly wasted some money on a skin. I have no self-control. First game and I got Breeze. My teammates Instalock Duelist, and being the petty person I am, I decided to go Neon. I'm not a good duelist, but I tried my best. I thought we'd lose, but we ended up winning. Day 44, I fell asleep. Day 45, I put some extra time on AimLabs to make up for yesterday. Even though tracking isn't as important in Valorant as other shooters, it's still something worth practicing. I found someone else's aim training routine that helped them reach Radiance. I tested it out and I'll definitely have to take up some trainings from this into my own. First map of the day was Haven and we were getting destroyed 9-3. The enemy Jet had 20 kills and 4 deaths. However, luckily for us, she sucked major donkey dick on defense, so we managed to come back and win. Next game, I was on my favorite map Bind and this happened.
Last player standing.
70.
One enemy remaining.
Four down. Seek them out. Found one.
Let's go. No way.
Day 46, and I have a very important question for you. Snog, marry, avoid. Ryan Reynolds, Hugh Jackman, Michael B. Jordan. I don't even know who to pick, they're all so dreamy. Day 47, more 6-shot and grid shot. This clip is a prime example of what a lack of confidence equals. I have my crosshair in a good position for the headshot, but revert back to the body. If the Brimstone had a better gun, I'd be dead. And this has nothing to do with aim, movement, or crosshair placement. This is just something that you fix as you gain confidence. Day 48, pew 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 pew. Day 49, I uploaded my core training routine. If you want to find it, just go to training, click search, and type daily dose of your mum. Press enter and it'll be the one by Big Mama. That's me. But remember, I do other random trainers after. This is just my main routine, so it's not too long. Day 50, confession time. I haven't played comp in 2 days. I'm very close to ranking up and I'm terrified of losing. So today I decided I'll become the very thing I hate the most. A sweat. I trained a full 30 minutes on AimLabs, did a couple rounds in the shooting range, hit deathmatch, and then chugged my venti iced caramel latte because I am that basic bitch, and then I jumped into ranked. First map, Bind. This is my best map, so it should be easy. We lost. Day 51, I just did grid shot because I was trying to break my record. People suggested listening to music as that helps, but I still couldn't break my high score. I tried TikTok songs. Just call my name, I'm yours to tame in them. I tried anime songs. If I lose it all, slip and fall, I will never. Heck, I even tried depressing songs. Cause sometimes I look in her eyes and that's where. But alas, nothing worked. Jumped into ranked and had fracture. I went absolutely berserk. Got a ton of kills, great outplays, clutched rounds, communicated with my team, and because of this, we lost. 32 kills, match MVP, and still lost. I still see your shadows in my room. Day 52, with 8 days left, I broke my grid shot high score with a score of 92,737. Now the question is, can I hit 100,000 with just over a week left? On Breeze, I was a menace and carried our trash toxic insta-locking jet to a win. Day 53, quick question for some of you duelists out there. Why do you insta-lock jet, bottom frag, never talk, never entry, and buy ops on attack side? I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just trying to understand why you keep throwing my elo! Wow, this game is not good for me. Day 54, my teammates went 3 duelists, so I decided I've had enough filling and went neon. First half, we were down 10-2 and our jet wanted to FF. What a silly sausage. We're 4 duelists on an attacker-sided map. This was a piece of cake. Of course we came back and won. And for my efforts, I got 18 RR. Man, fuck this game. I'm going back to Rocket League. Day 55 and I went back to deathmatch. I didn't want to use it too much in this video as it feels like I might mix up the results from AimLabs, but a deathmatch every now and then should be fine. Looking back on my previous few games, I've noticed that I've gotten much better at Valorant. Even though my rank doesn't show it, my gameplay does. And today I went full Ichigo Kurosaki on these nerds and unleashed my Bunkai. Bunkai! Day 56, I was tired and didn't feel like training, so I looked up an Andrew Tate speech for motivation.
You're a fat, ugly sack of shit.
Wow, thanks Top G, now I can do anything. Day 57.
Welcome to London, motherfucker!
Day 58, my aim felt insane. Next map was Breeze and this team was just mwah. Perfect. I played like ass on attack, but they never flamed or got frustrated. We communicated all the way through, and as a result, not only did I make a big comeback, but we won. Day 59, we're almost at the end of our journey, and throughout our time here, the name Big Mama has become infamous, for good and for bad. To those I carried, you're welcome. And to those that I was toxic and mean to those I flamed and insulted your mums because you insta-log duelists and never entry, I'd like to take this time to apologize. To absolutely nobody! The Big Mama does what the Big Mama wants! Day 60, my cat fell off the balcony. He got a bunch of cuts, a busted lip, and was limping with a broken paw and some internal injuries. I rushed him to the vet. At first, it seemed like he'd be okay. He was breathing good and eating normally, but then the vet told me something that really broke my heart. They ran some tests and did an x-ray, and it was very bad news. Well, it turns out it's gonna cost me $6 grand to fix this little bastard's paw. Yeah, 6,000 smackaroonies. His paw's broke? Nah, bitch, I'm broke. I'm gonna have to switch from ordering my iced caramel lattes from Venti to a grande, like a fucking peasant. And there you go, 60 days of AimLabs. Now let's get to our results. Don't forget to subscribe. Firstly, grid shot. Spoiler alert, I did manage to beat my previous high score, but did I get 100,000? No, I didn't. My max was 94,526. In the shooting range, my target was 20 bots in hard mode with the sheriff, and yeah, I absolutely destroyed this multiple times, going as far as 23. For headshot percentage, my starting score was 11%, but by the end of the month, it increased to 13.2. Not a big jump, but it's still an improvement. And lastly, my rank. I started off as Plat 2, but this was my peak rank. However, by the end of another 30 days of AimLabs training, I got Ascendant 3. Yeah, I couldn't believe it either. Even though I just fell short of Immortal, this is still an insane result. Turns out all you really need is crazy good aim. Okay, I'm lying again. I didn't get Ascendant 3. I didn't even come close. I peaked Diamond 1.
And that, my dear children, was 60 days of AimLabs. Did you like it? Did you? Really? Aw, you're so sweet. So,
Here we are, the final stretch, the last 40 days. This is what separates the boys from the men. For the last time, let's go over my targets, shall we? 100,000 points on grid shot, 25 bots on hard mode in the shooting range with the sheriff, 20 headshot percentage, currently we're at 13.1, and this time we're going for the highest rank in the game. Radiant. On day 1, I started my journey as Bronze 2, but by day 60, I managed to claw my way up to Diamond 1. I may still have a long way to go, but my confidence is high and my spirit strong. Ladies and gentlemen, let's disperse with the pleasantries. Let's begin. Day 61, Daddy's home. Oh, how I've missed these beautiful blue balls. No way they actually added anime skins. What kind of idiot would buy this? For today, I decided I'd only do my AimLabs warm up and not play any Valor so I could get back into the swing of things. It's been 4 months since I last played, so I'm in no rush to get stomped in comp. However, I have been playing a lot of Warzone lately, so my raw aim should still be pretty decent. Day 62, Line Tracer may be a hidden gem of a trainer. A lot of the time when switching targets, your cursor goes into a wiggly line. Being able to smoothen this out should make your shots faster and more accurate. We're finally back on Valorant, and not gonna lie, I was a bit nervous. I didn't play great or anything, but I supported my team and still managed to catch a couple dubs. Day 63, since my part 1 and 2 of this series, I've had a lot of people come into my comment section and stream asking how to rank up in Valo. Aside from improving personal mechanics, one of my biggest tips is to play to win, not for kills, and if your teammates are fighting, fight with them even if it may not be the right thing to do and break the Valorant rules. Because, in the words of Jiraiya, those who break the rules are scum, but those who abandon their comrades are worse than scum. Day 64, I think I may have to remove my previous statement about 6-shot being the best trainer. It's still good, but I think VCTA is actually even better. It's basically 6-shot, but the balls move. I know it's only my 4th day back, but I'm really struggling with the bots in the shooting range. This ain't looking good for me, boys. Today we had a crazy back and forth on Fracture, though after a very intense overtime, we did manage to claim the dub. Day 65, I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say anymore. I pointed at the blue balls and clicked. I've been doing this for 65 days, guys. What else do you want from me? Hopped into ranked, and you'll never guess what? I hit Diamond 2 already. I haven't played in like 4 months and I've already beat my peak. Now, for the rest of this video, I'm going to keep my rank a secret. You're more than welcome to give it a try, but trust me, you'll never guess what rank I ended on day 100. Day 66, I started off my day with the usual grid shot, but it just wasn't clicking, so I skipped it and went through the rest of my playlist. The night market opened up today. Let's see what goodies I get. Oh yay! Trash! I lost some more games today, and I know I've made quite the habit of blaming teammates, but I mean, look at this. I completely forgot about day 67. Day 68, and I've been playing a lot of Reina for a video that I had to cancel, and now I'm back on the Killjoy, who, if you didn't know, is German. Ich lieben dich mehr als ein Eiskaramell Latte. That means, I love you more than an iced caramel latte in German. Ah, German. Such a calming language. Day 69, a Riot posted that Killjoy and Raze are lesbians together. That's hot and all, but I really feel like a true love story between KJ and KO was missed here. Killjoy is fascinated by KO considering he's an advanced cyborg. She fixes him when injured and improves his pass before mission. She then over time starts to fall in love with him because he's not like every other guy. However, since he's a cyborg, he can't reciprocate that love back, so slowly she starts to teach him what love is and what it means to be a human. But no matter how hard she tries and how much KO wants to understand, he can't love her back. The Raze and Killjoy doing it is also very nice. I'm sorry, but it's day 69. Did you really think I wouldn't make an inappropriate comment? Day 70, and my aim was just awful. I couldn't hit anything. Played 3 games of comp. First 2 we won with the help of my team carrying me on their back like a freaking camel. But the 3rd game I just gave up and quit after a few rounds in. I never did that before, but I played Chamber for the first time in a while, and he used to be my main, but turns out they nerfed him like crazy. Day 71, I decided to play Valor first and do AimLabs after. Does it make sense? No. But I don't play by your pre-established notions of the capitalistic societal construct and mass generalization of... Sorry. I learned that because I did a gender studies class one time to pick up feminists. Killjoy on Ascent is pretty damn OP. Mix that in with some decent teammates and it's a recipe for success. Breeze was next and I have no idea what the hell my teammates were doing on attack. Just pure trashness to the fullest extent. We were down 10-2, but for some reason something just clicked within the squad and we managed to start playing great and win rounds. Actually, we went on a tear and took it into overtime and even won. Moral of the story, never give up on your dreams, kids, and maybe one day, just like me, you can also bang a feminist. That was a joke. Relax. I'd never bang a Day 72, you'll never guess what I did. That's right. AimLabs. Day 73, I chose to just train using VCTA. I'll be honest, it gets very boring shooting these things, but a man's gotta eat and these AimLabs videos are carrying my channel. In Valo, my teammates said to go duelist, but once I locked, 3 other people went duelist. Turns out 3 of them were in a stack and wanted to mess with us. As annoying as it was, there were some funny moments. Unfortunately, as you can imagine, we lost. However, next game I played Killjoy on Ascent, and honestly at this point, it's just an insta win. Day 74 was all about burst shot. I get trainers like this don't specifically help with Valorant, but sometimes you just need to flick on a nerd's head, you know? At this point, I'm convinced Killjoy is overpowered on pretty much every map besides Breeze, because I went ham on Pearl. Next up was Fracture. I really hate when people say smurfing isn't an issue in Valo or that it's being exaggerated, because it 100% is a problem. And this time, it's not that I faced any smurfs. They were on my team. Twice in 2 games that I played, and they both confessed to being immortals.
What's your main rank?
This immortal 3.
I don't know how to remove smurfing. I guess it's just gone to the point we should understand it affects everyone and move on. Day 75, I hit 20 bots with Sheriff on hard mode. 25 is very difficult and I've never even hit that with the Vandal, so I don't think this is going to be possible, guys. VCT Scream is also a very nice trainer. I'd recommend giving it a try. Also, I forgot to mention that I'm on a 9-game winning streak. Almost hit 10, but then we got 9-3 cursed and my impressive streak ended there. Day 66, I've been implementing a new rule since day 61, and it goes like this. If I win, I keep playing. If I lose, I quit. I know it's a cowardly way to play the game, but I'd seriously recommend this strat to some of you, because it seems like once you lose a game or 2, it just snowballs out of control, and before you know it, you're back in plat. Lol, imagine being plat. Cringe. Day 77, I'm just depressed, man. I lost 2 games today, and I swear, guys, please believe me when I say this, I had the most brain dead of brain dead teammates. I was so angry I actually forgot to record any footage, so you've just been watching the same grid shot clip on repeat. Day 78, I can't take this anymore. How do I go from a crazy winning streak to now losing 5 games in a row? Day 79, I was playing very, very bad. I think I'm starting to feel some burnout. I played 3 games, 1-2, drew the 3rd, and called it a day. Day 80, I don't know what it was, but I really enjoyed playing Valorant today. Some days you're feeling it, some days you're not. Day 81, I had a Reyna who only had 1 kill for 12 rounds and a Breach that literally only bought Buckies. Next game, we had a Phoenix so bad it would have been better if he wasn't even on the team. The game after that, another Reyna with literally 1 kill for the first half. I'm sorry, did I accidentally slap a Riot developer's baby or something? Why am I getting such dog water teammates? Day 82, I played bad, but then I played good. But then I played bad again. Day 83, I think it's clear I've overheated on Valo. Playing multiple games every day makes me genuinely worse, so today I decided I would do my AimLabs warm up and instead of playing Valo, I'd watch hentai, go to the gym. Yeah. Gym. Day 84, and even though my grid shot score isn't getting much better, it is getting way more consistent. Now I hit 85k like it's nothing, and that's what's most important, consistency, because everyone can have a pop-off game, but not everyone can play good most of the time. Day 84 was also the first day that I started to live stream. Chances are I'm live streaming right now. Come say hi. Or don't. Day 85, look at these flicks, boy! Also, we created a Discord server, link in the description. Join us, nerd. Day 86, bing bong boing boing bing. Day 87, no more games, no more excuses, and no more jokes. I'm serious. Today's Valo session wasn't fun. It was war, and I was prepared. I won 6 games and got my rank. Day 88, I lost 6 games and lost my rank. Damn. Day 89, and we managed to make quite the comeback. I think AimLabs is very helpful, but in different sections. At the stage I'm at now, I'm able to get a good score on grid shot relatively easy, but I don't think it's useful anymore. Now I'm mostly training tracking, precision shots, and general flicks. Today I did a 9-hour stream and stayed up till 5 AM trying to regain my rank. I almost got it back twice, but ultimately failed. Day 90, I'm not gonna lie, I was dead from yesterday and played like 4 seconds of AimLabs. Day 91, and we're in the last week of the act. As such, my lobbies were infested with sweats and smurfs. I knew I would lose, and I did. It was a painful day. I cried. Twice. Day 92, I trained on AimLabs. Day 93, I trained on AimLabs. Day 94, I streamed for just under 10 hours and it went very bad. I'd highly recommend not playing for that long because I lost everything. Although during this time, a higher ranked player from the chat, not saying the rank so I can keep my reveal rank a secret, offered to coach me. And although I lost in the coaching session, I genuinely learned something great. He said my aim was good, but I relied on it too much that it caused my other skills to diminish. In fact, he told me to do a push-up every time my crosshair touched the ground. I think I had like 50 something in just 2 games. So today, I may have lost my rank, but I gained some muscle, so I guess I won? Day 95, I played insane. Match MVP twice, but still lost all 3 of my games. Even so, it's weird, but I wasn't mad. I actually had a great time. Maybe it's because the act is ending tomorrow, or maybe I was just in a good mood. But even though in my first game we had 5 duelists, and my second game we had an AFK from round 3, and my third game we threw a huge lead because teammates didn't want to listen, I still managed to have a very good time. Wow. Has it really gotten to the point that I've experienced so much pain in this game that it's now looped back around to happiness? Day 96 was a throwaway day. I just did AimLabs to prepare myself for the new act. Also, I've had a few people ask if I'll do a 150 days or 200 days of AimLabs once this video comes out, and no way will I ever do this again. Day 97, I woke up early, grabbed a Red Bull, did over 30 minutes on AimLabs, logged into Valorant and saw the new act actually starts tomorrow. Stupid time conversion. Day 98, ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you this was the darkest day of my life, I mean this was the darkest day of my life. I started day 61 as Diamond 1. You will never believe what rank I got after the reset. Day 99, I tried to recover from yesterday and look at things more positively. Now I do have my own specific training routine on AimLabs, but there are a bunch of ones already available made by higher ranked players than me and actual coaches. So even though I get people who constantly ask me about my routine, just honestly, play anything at all. Find another playlist, because mine, I don't even think it's that good. Day 100 and wow. I can't believe we made it, guys. It's been a full year since I posted 30 days and here we are. I'm gonna try and not get emotional. Oh man, sorry. I'm so sorry. Bring it together. Bring it together. Come on. So, what happened on day 100? Well, I don't want to talk about it. And there you go, 100 days of AimLabs training. Now let's get to our results. First, grid shot. I'm not gonna long this out, I didn't hit 100k. Actually, I didn't even beat my previous high score. So even after all that training, my high score was still 96,000 something. Now if you're thinking I did better with the bots in the shooting range, I didn't. My highest score with the sheriff was 21. However, my headshot percentage did actually increase. Wait, what was that? It didn't? Oh, so my headshot percentage actually ended on 13.4, pretty much the same. But who cares about that? What matters is my rank, right? After 30 days, I went from bronze 1 to silver 2. I then climbed from gold to plat during my free time. Then after another 30 days, I went from plat 1 to diamond 1. So what rank did I end up with on day 100? Well, gold 2. No, seriously. Hand on heart, at day 100, I was gold 2. I mean, on day 87, I did hit Ascendant, but technically I ended on gold 2. So what happened? Well, simply put, I lost 4 out of my 5 placement matches and Riot sent me all the way back down to gold, and now I'm trying to climb my way back up to Ascendant. As of the recording of this video, I'm currently plat 2 and still climbing. But now we've done 100 days, let's talk about it in depth. At some point I'll do a how to rank up guide, but for right now I don't see why doing AimLabs wouldn't help you get any better. I've had people say aim isn't as important in Valo as other FPS games, which is true, but regardless, aim is important in an FPS game. There is no way anyone can convince me, not Tens, not Ye, not Joel's daddy himself, that having better aim in Valo isn't going to make you a better player. Now I could sit here and talk all day about how aim is important in Valorant, but no matter what I say, some nerd is just going to type that crosshair placement is more important, which can be true, but at the end of the day, Valo is an FPS game. You need to point, you need to click, you need to flick, you need to track, and that's a fact. Long story short, AimLabs will improve your aim, but that's it. If your aim's already good, you don't need it, except to maybe warm up. But if you're new or your aim sucks, then go for it. I don't see how training your raw aim would make you worse at Valorant, but I'm not your mama. I'm just Big Mama, so you do what you want. But that's just my opinion and you can disagree. Though this is the end of the video and my time has come. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow us on Discord and drop by the Twitch so I can say hi. Bye.